city limits at Al Jazeera.
Hello, the top stories on Al Jazeera. France has called on the UN to consider military action in Syria if Kofi Annan's international peace plan fails. News Corporation's chief, Rupert Murdoch, played down his influence over British politicians as he appeared before the Leveson inquiry into media ethics. And Pakistan has successfully test-fired a new ballistic missile days after a similar launch by India. Now, Anders Breivik, the Norwegian charged with killing 77 people in a bomb and gun rampage last year, has dismissed a psychiatric report that declared him insane as evil and fictional. Breivik was back in court to answer the prosecutor's questions about his mental state. From Oslo, Nick Spicer reports.
Mad or bad? That's the crux of the trial of Anders Behring Breivik. The violence he unleashed last summer sent the nation into shock and disbelief, with many saying only someone who had lost their sense behind it. But Breivik have the court believe that is not the case. He criticized the conclusions of the court psychiatrists who declared him a paranoid schizophrenic.
They are evil, fictional inventions to support their conclusions. I have read their report and thought if such a person existed, they should be in a madhouse.
Breivik has said being declared insane would be cruel and evil and the ultimate humiliation.
If he's declared insane, there is no cause, because then his whole acts were committed by a madman, and he doesn't want that. He is a sane man fighting for his strange ideology, and therefore this has to be done by a sane man.
Breivik has already told the court of his message. Europe is suffering from an invasion of Muslims and Marxists. In one psychiatric evaluation, he saw himself as Norway's future king, in charge of breeding programs to purify the people.
If he is found to be sane, Breivik could spend the rest of his life behind bars. If he's found to be insane, he would be institutionalized but could be released if he returns to sanity. An answer to the critical question of whether or not he was sane last July 22nd will be made public when the verdict is handed down in 3 months' time.
A verdict may provide closure on legal matters, but for many Norwegians, the grief is still there. The wounds are still fresh, as are the flowers brought daily to the courthouse. Nick Spicer, Al Jazeera, Oslo.
Judges in the U.S.